Yo, what's good? It's your boy Deucespeaks,
It's your boy, Jason Alexander.
and we are the Clearly Confused podcast where we're unscripted, unfiltered, and probably off topic. Jay, what's happening with you, my boy?
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling, man. It's opening day for the Major League Baseball, the real opening day with a multiple amount of games and not just one damn game in prime time. We got action day. We got the Sweet 16 going on, Elite Eight weekend popping up and whatnot, man. NBA is in full strength. All I'm missing is some football, man. You know what
I
I'm saying?
know,
Everything's
man.
great. Everything is great right now. All I need is some football. And shit, I might be the one that starts watching the UFL this year now that they got a team in Louisville.
I was
So,
about to say you got some
you know what
UFL
I'm saying?
action. Now, what's
Yeah, I might
hard
have
for
to check
me
that
is
out.
I can't. It's hard, man. I said I was gonna be a fan, but then it's just the name Louisville in there, and now the Louisville fans they get a little too hype about it and shit. I'm like, all right, you're turning me off. You make me not want to, listen to this shit and
Yeah,
support,
man.
man. They should have
I
been
hear you.
the, Kentucky Kings. We need to be Louisville Kings because you got these motherfuckers out here throwing their L's up and shit. And I'm like, all right, y'all killing it for everybody else.
Yeah, man.
So,
They are. They are.
but they got my man Benny Snell on there running back, so I'm excited to see what he does. I'm gonna watch him because, like you said, I need me some football, dog.
Yeah, man. That's all we missing right now.
It's funny, I'm not even a big baseball person. I like live games more than anything, but
Right.
every year I'll be like, I'm gonna pick a team. I rode with the Pirates for like a couple years, but I'm like, these motherfuckers is ass. I was
Yeah,
like, I
man.
can't.
We got their ass kicked today too.
Yeah, I was like, I can't, man. So I was like, you know what? I started off as a Reds fan. It
Right.
was the first baseball games I went to, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna be a Reds fan this year. So I was watching the game. I watched the last few innings early, and they was getting their ass beat too. So I'm like, ah, shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I might not be watching baseball, but I got the little the MLB package for free with the T-Mobile joint. So I was like, shit, I got it. Let me watch it and use it. You know what I'm saying? Get
Yeah.
my money's worth. But
Yeah, it's
yeah, they.
funny. You talk about that MLB package, and I spent
Mm,
a good hour this morning trying to buy that motherfucker, and I couldn't get it. I wanted to do the season package for
mm-hmm.
$150, and no matter what I did, no matter where I went through, no matter what I clicked, it would never put me to the purchase part. So MLB, why y'all don't want my money? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm trying to throw my money at you, make this shit a little bit easier so I can purchase the package so I can watch Vladimir Guerrero and Bobby Witt all year. That's all I'm trying to do. You know what I'm
It's funny
saying?
you say that though, because I struggled like a motherfucker trying to redeem my little free thing. I'm like, yo,
Oh,
why is this shit not working? I was about
right.
to call and everything. I'm like, this shit is pissing me off. It's
No,
like,
I was about to call today too. I was
dog,
like,
it's like
man, I
it
gotta
was like
call these motherfuckers, man.
I don't even like baseball that enough, so I'm like, I'm gonna say fuck it, because this shit done pissed me off. Then it
Yeah,
finally started working. I was like, oh, you lucky motherfucker, because you was about to be gone and this bitch pissing me
yeah,
off.
yeah. I'm gonna try it on my laptop later on. If I can't get it going on my laptop, then fuck it, man. Fuck it,
Dog,
man. It's like
I'm
shit.
glad you said that, man. I was getting so damn frustrated outside trying to set that shit out. I'm like, all right, y'all. I'm like, I know this shit free, but if I gotta
Yeah,
do all this shit to get this bitch working, I'm done. I'm smooth on
yeah,
it, boy.
yeah, man. That shit's crazy as hell. It's like I should just be able to add it on YouTube TV, but
Come on.
regardless of they got providers for everything, but they ain't got YouTube TV as one of the providers on there. I'm like, that's the best streaming service for sports. How y'all not got YouTube TV on there? Like, what y'all got going on with Google? Y'all need to work that shit out,
Well, see,
man.
they got MLB got that deal with ESPN too, so all the games show up on the ESPN app. You can watch them on there too.
Yeah, that's what it kept sending me to was ESPN,
Mm-hmm.
and so I got Hulu, but I don't have Hulu Live. So I had to link my Hulu account, and I linked my
That's too
Hulu
much
account.
shit, dog. See what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
gave
It's
me
too much shit we
it
gotta
said you got
do.
yeah, it said you got to get ESPN Unlimited. Then when you get ESPN Unlimited, you can go and purchase the package. So I got ESPN Unlimited, but I still couldn't purchase the package. So I was like, what the fuck are we doing, man? I said, I just want to spend money. When I want to spend money, I want to spend that shit, man. And
Yeah, I
when I
make that
can't
shit.
spend it,
Yeah,
that
don't
shit
make it
pisses me
hard for
off.
me to spend this bitch, because I put it right back
Yeah.
in my motherfucking
I
pocket.
sure
You gonna
will.
make me
I
work?
sure the fuck
Shit.
will. You made me work. I'm just gonna wait for FanDuel or DraftKings to drop a promo, place my little $5 parlay, and boom, I'll have 3 months free or whatever, man. But
Hell
it's like
yeah,
this should not be this complicated. Should not.
dog. The last thing on this too, man, because it's like it shows up on there. If you got MLB TV, it shows up on the damn ESPN app. So once I got it working, I'm like, cool. I should be able to watch this shit on the ESPN app. Every
Right.
time I clicked on it, nah, you need to upgrade your ESPN. I'm like, this shit is working on the MLB app. Why can't this shit work on the ESPN app? I'm already got it. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm done. Like, y'all,
That's crazy.
it's too many hoops we got to jump through, man. This
Yeah,
shit is
man.
crazy.
Ah, yeah.
Shit is crazy, man.
They
But
wonder why black people don't fuck with baseball.
hell yeah, man. Shit. I'm trying to be a fan. I'm trying to get into it. But shit, boy, y'all make me. I did all that working for it just for the Reds get their ass smacked. Boy, I was like,
Yeah.
hell. I was like, shit. I was like, yeah, that might have been it for me, man. Pissed me off.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
Oh, man. But nah,
Uh,
man, let's get into these mental check-ins, man. You want to go first? You want me to hop in there?
yeah. I'll jump off, man. I'll start it off. All right. So I will say that I am sitting at about a 8.4 this week. I can't lie, man. Man, truthfully, it might even be an 8.7. I
Damn.
can't even lie, man. It's been a good week, man. Been a good day. Vacation checks, they arrived this week, so got a little extra cash in the pocket this week, and man, it's always a good feeling. Even if you're only gonna be comfortable for a little bit, it feels good to be comfortable. I'm gonna enjoy
Hell
these comfortable
yeah,
days
boy.
while I have it, because I know one thing that always happens and never, ever, ever fails is when I get some extra money, something fucked up with my car happens, and wouldn't you know it, my damn brakes are doing all that shit, man. So I'm gonna have to call my guy, see if I can get some brake pads put on there. Hopefully my rotor ain't too fucked up, but it never fucking fails, man. Let me get
It
some extra
don't.
money, my car's gonna fuck up, man. So, but that ain't gonna get me down. It's been a good week, man. I finally got my surgery lined up and whatnot. Gonna be off work 3 weeks. My wife's actually gonna be on spring break for one of them weeks, so we'll
Oh,
actually be
nice.
home together. So kind of looking forward to that, even though I might be a little hobbled or whatnot. But I know
That's
she'll
why you
take
got
good
a
care
home
of me.
there to
But
cater for you, man. Take care of you.
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna at least get a good day or two of spoiling out of her. That's
Yeah,
for sure. At
hell
least
yeah.
I know I'm gonna do that.
You got to, man. Got
But
to.
yeah, man. I'm gonna say 8.7, man. Sitting real good right now. So where you sitting at this
I
week?
love it, man. I love it. I'm gonna put myself, man. I'm like at a 6.9, man. To be honest with you,
Okay.
I'm on a bounce back. I had a little, man. I've been a little depression, a little stint that I'm kind of shaking out of here lately. So I'm on the men's, man. I'm on the up and up, coming bouncing back.
All right.
I'm in the same boat as you, man. I had got a little extra money came in. What happens, man? Battery lights on. Went up to the dealer today to look at it, and now I got to bring it to drop it back off. And he's like, "Yeah, it might be like $1,200 for this little yeah, man, it's a little telemetrics thing from a Bluetooth and all this shit." I'm like, come on, bruh. I'm like about to
Man.
say, fucking just let that bitch go out. Worry about it when it goes out. But I was like, man, I was like, if it ain't one thing, it's always. I'm like, golly, boy. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. My kids been on spring break this week. We're gonna having a nice little
Okay.
weekend out down in Charlotte this weekend. Kind of sucks. My wife's in the school system, and her and the kids they on 2 different weeks, so it's all jacked up. And try to do some shit with them this week, and then I'm gonna take a couple days off with her next week. It's just we ain't never been
Okay.
able to have like a family spring break trip or nothing because it's all been jacked up. But it is
Right.
what it is, man. We try to make up for it during the summers and stuff, but I'm like, yeah, spring break is a wrap. Plus, I'm like, it ain't ever warm enough to go nowhere anyway, so I ain't really mad at it. People be hitting the beach out here and
Right.
shit,
I
be
hear you.
50 degrees. I'm like, the hell y'all doing at the beach out here? It's 50, 60 degrees and shit. You can't even get comfortable in that shit. Hell no, y'all out y'all damn's mind. But,
Mm. Yeah,
nah,
man.
man, everything's been
I'm
good,
trying to
though.
run from sunburn. That's
Mm-hmm.
good. That's good. Hopefully hopefully the week will end a little bit better for you, man, so you can get them numbers up a little bit, man. It's
Oh, yeah.
always good to get them numbers up when we can.
Phew, hell yeah, man. It was starting to feel good today, too, man. Weather got back nice, man. It was all sunny. Sun, man, I tell you, the sun will always charge me back up, man. Getting
Yeah,
just some
man,
good
me too.
old rays, man.
Me
That'll charge me right back up every time. So I was able to sit out for a little bit with my son, man, just talking shit. Yeah, it was nice, dog. I wasn't mad at it.
That's
Wasn't
good.
mad at it at all. But nah, man, appreciate you. Appreciate your check-ins,
Right.
everything like that, man. Glad to see you on the up and up, man. That's pretty high too, knowing you got surgery tomorrow, man. I'd be over here nervous as hell. Any
Next Thursday.
procedure shit like that scares me. You said next Thursday, yeah, next Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I keep forgetting this
yeah,
next week.
next Thursday.
Shit, I'd be I'd
Ah,
still
yeah.
be over here, be free out, especially with my anxiety and shit. I'd be worried the whole damn time, man. I'd be going crazy, dog.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. When I got my colonoscopy about a
Mm-hmm.
year or so ago, man, when they put me under, that was the best sleep I had
Oh
in a
yes.
long fucking time. And all I keep thinking about is, hey, you gonna put me under, right? Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, shit, yeah. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to take my nap. So
I
shit,
tell
I'll
you
be all right. He
what.
said it'd take about an hour. That's gonna be the hardest hour of sleep I've gotten in a long time. So I'm looking forward to it.
I had
Crazy as
a
it is.
about let me see probably about shit 8 years ago or something like that. I was having some stomach issues and they gave me a colonoscopy because I got some hereditary shit that they just want to make sure I was good with. Man, you
Right?
ain't lying about that damn sleep, boy. I was like, man, I was messing with him when I woke up and got back to it. I was like, yo, I'm gonna need a cup of that shit to the crib, boy, that motherfucker. And then
Yeah,
they told
man.
me there was
Yeah.
like my homegirl that was she gave me a ride and shit. She was like, yeah, that's the stuff they gave Michael Jackson. I was like, I see why that motherfucker was hooked on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, that shit
Yeah,
had
man.
me feeling good. I'm like, damn. That shit was amazing, but that's some good. You ain't lying. That was the best fucking sleep. I probably ain't had no good sleep since that moment, dog. That shit was so. You just wake up
Right.
like,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
I feel refreshed as shit.
It's like y'all
Mm.
did all that. All right. All right. Put me back under real quick.
Yeah, shit. Hey, spin that block. Let me get a refill, doc. Shit. Yeah, I was like, man, let me get a couple of bags of them to the crib, boy, because that shit is right. I
Yeah.
see
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. Michael Jackson, but I get it, dog. I get that shit completely.
Yeah.
Shit, you got the plug on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard to turn down right there.
Shit. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. Just give me a drop.
Oh man, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Shit.
Oh man, but let's we got some good topics for y'all today, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to feel like we're political, but I mean, shit's been all politics with shit here lately, so that's what y'all get, man. We're gonna
Right.
give y'all the celebrity drama and all that stuff, man. We're gonna give you some real topics with some real discussion on them, help try to clear it up for you. But let's see, let's
Right.
hop
Hell,
into
even
this
if we
first
talk
one.
about juice, we'll be political.
Oh yeah, for real, for real. You ain't lying. Let's see. Our first one today is over these recent transgender bills that got passed in Tennessee, moving through the House and the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
So first and foremost, there is House Bill 754. So what this bill does is requires clinics to offer both transition and detransition care if they receive state funding. Which I ain't even gonna be honest with you. I might just be stupid, so I apologize if I'm stupid out here. I didn't know you could detransition. I didn't know there was a reverse or anything like that. And after looking it up, it's like you can do a reversal or like a just complete stop, which I don't know what that shit would look like a complete stop either. But yeah, I had no idea. I was like detransition. I'm like, shit, you can go
Yeah,
back? But especially I'm thinking about a male
I
that done
guess
went to
so.
a woman and going back to a male. I don't know how that shit gonna work, man. But hey,
Yeah, you're right
there's
about that.
doctors and
I don't know.
scientists and shit like that. But it is what it is. So yeah, if they
Right.
receive state funding, they have to offer the detransition care. It forces insurance companies to cover the detransition care. That's also putting pressure. Well, actually, no. Let me get through the facts. I'm not even gonna. Let me not. Let's keep it clearly confused way. We're gonna put the facts out first.
All
So
right.
that forces insurance companies to cover detransition care. Then it also requires reporting of gender transition and detransition data. So this is a new thing with the reporting. So you have to report the number of procedures and the type of treatment. But there's essentially a
Mm-hmm.
personnel database of who's all transgender, how many procedures, shit like that. That's what it is. I'm gonna hold comments till we get through this next one. So there's two major bills going through the General Assembly as of this month. So SB 2031, the medical coercion bill. So this just passed the state Senate on March 23rd, and it allows patients to sue their doctors for coercing them into gender affirming care. And they can be up. They can sue up to 30 years after the treatment, which I was like, damn, 30 years.
Right.
But again, we hold back on my opinion. And then there was the transition reporting bill, and this is new legislation that now requires all gender transition procedures to be reported to the Tennessee Department of Health. So again, same thing as that House bill. There's a big emphasis now on reporting. So now that we got all those facts out the way, I just want to say my opinion on it, which I think this shit is crazy. To do reporting, to track people. It's almost like saying, let's make a database and track homosexuals or something like that. And the whole thing I kept asking is just like, what is the point of tracking a transgender person and how many procedures and things like they've had? Like, I literally sat there and I'm like, I can't think of a really good reason at all. Like, there's nothing that comes to my mind. I could be biased or what, but I'm like, there's nothing that comes to my mind on why that would be needed or necessary. You know what I mean? Like, what are they trying to gain from that? Does anything come to your mind? Do you think of anything of what would be beneficial from it at all?
I don't know why they would. Well, I can't answer why they would want to do that. I don't understand the reasoning behind it, but I've never understood a lot of the reasoning behind a lot of the transgender hate in the first place.
Yeah.
So I'm coming from an area of like I all of this is just really dangerous to me. You know, if they're gonna do this to transgenders, they're not gonna stop at transgenders. They're gonna move it on to the next group they feel they need to move that on to.
Oh yes.
And truthfully, if we're gonna be honest, they're probably already tracking anyway. They're just doing a way to make it legal and in your face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because think about people getting the wrong people, especially getting a list of transgender people, what procedures they've had, like what kind of access. Man, you get that's people's private information and stuff like that. I can see somebody stealing this information and going to an employer or something like, hey, just so you know, George over there used to be Christina. Here's the paperwork and shit like that, and just ruin it. Like, man, I mean, what? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what the purpose of it is on having this. So what, to me, what I really feel like they're just trying to do is to put pressure on and to stop people from getting these procedures and things like that done. Which I'm like, why does it matter if a grown up, like, I understand if there's a problem with children. Yeah, I'm not a supporter of children having sex changes either. But if you got a consenting adult that says, hey, I want to go through this, just like a adult, 18-year-old girl can go get a boob job if she wants to. She can change her body up all she wants to at that point. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying?
Won't nobody take it.
Yeah, is there going to be a database of girls that go get implants and shit like that because they done disform their bodies and shit, getting BBLs and stuff? You got to go on a log every time you get a BBL? Is that what we're going to start doing too? It's just, I don't know, man. I don't understand the hate towards it because to me, all it is hate. And it's like they're acting like these transgender people are like, got us under attack or something. Like they're spending billions of dollars of our tax money on dumb shit. Like they're preventing us from stuff. Nah, we got so many other problems, but it's crazy and the pressure that they're doing, especially with that coercion bill, because now it's like you'll get doctors that have been all in support of it. And I'm like, man, hell no. Because like if I'm a doctor and I'm like, I don't care about people transitioning, but you tell them I can get sued up to 30 years later because somebody can say I'm the one that forced them to do it. Shit. Boy, I would turn away every damn patient. And that's the goal that they want, is to keep turning down people.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I wouldn't perform any surgeries at all if I was a doctor. I'd be like, look, I'm not getting ready to get sued because you change your mind and you feel like I coerced you into it. When at the end of the day,
30
I really
years?
don't care. As a doctor, the only thing I care about is whether or not you got the money or the insurance got the money to make sure that I can keep paying for my car note. That's all I care about as a doctor. I ain't worried about what you do to your body, period. So If, like I said, if I was a doctor, I wouldn't want to perform none of that. I wouldn't want to perform them surgeries no more. I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with it.
Hell
That's
no.
just to keep. That's just to cover my own ass.
Think about me
That's
going
it.
back to my tattoo artist and being like, look, man, you put this damn cross on my arm when I was 16 years old. I'm not a Christian anymore. I'm suing your ass because you made me put this shit on there. You like,
Right.
what the hell? You the one that came
That's
here
a
and said
good
you want the
example.
shit. Come on. That shit is crazy. It'd be dumb as hell. We would look stupid
Yeah,
saying
man.
some shit
Yeah.
like that. But all this is literally just putting pressure. It's putting pressure now on the insurance companies because they're like, damn, now I have to say I'm going to pay
Mm-hmm.
for. They was already pissed they got to pay for the transgender, the transition shit. And now they got to pay for a
Mm-hmm.
detransition. Like, man, I got to spend all this money. And then there can be medical complications that I'm going to have to pay for too. Like, as an insurer, that's
Right.
going to be like crazy through the roof. And that's going to. Those are the kind of things too that jack premiums up as well too, because they know now I got a higher bill that I'm liably probably gonna have to foot. I gotta take y'all shit up, especially man. Imagine a transgender person
Mm-hmm.
trying to get some damn health insurance. Boy, that shit is gonna be crazy for them.
Mm-hmm.
Insane, and
I
you're
ain't
gonna
even
get
think
put in a
about
damn
that.
database like you an alien or something like that. Like, shit, the hell, this shit is crazy, dog. It was, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. It's sickening. It's starting to
And
you starting
Tennessee's
to
the
see a
first
little bit
state to do
more.
something like this, right?
Yes, but I looked it up, man, and there's some other states that had like similar things, but not all the way as deep as Tennessee is. But a lot of them, that's kind of the way they're going now. It's trying to go like this. I mean, it's a legal way that they're trying to do it, but they're trying to put these, laws in place and stuff like that just to make it even harder for people to get the needs they want. Like, again, I will always be against doing anything to children. I don't like
Right.
things where you're gonna keep information from it, parents and stuff like that with children. Like I know California has some crazy shit. I was like, boy, I wish I would have my kid in there talking about they want to transition and y'all ain't having no discussions with me or nothing like that. Man, I wish y'all would. So I understand like some people's
Right.
concern with that part, that aspect of it. Like that's with anything. Like I love
Mm-hmm.
marijuana, but I'll never be in support of underage people using marijuana. You know what I'm saying? This we got
Right.
age limits
Oh,
for
yeah,
things. You
absolutely.
need your brains to develop. It's the same thing with this. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
become an adult. You know what I'm saying? Let your brain develop, then make that decision when you legally can. So I'm 100% with all that. But
Right.
when you start messing with people and because they want to change, it's like if a man wants to come out and be a cross dresser instead of having like the whole surgery and stuff. I mean, it's the same damn thing. All it is they swapping
Right.
parts with the full transgender. They fully
Right.
committed. A cross dresser just like I ain't fully committed like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's
Oh,
like
yeah. Absolutely.
I don't understand why the work up for it because you're still gonna have transgender people whether they can have surgery or not. You just gonna have some transgender people with they
Mm-hmm.
original parts on them. It's so I don't understand it. Like it makes no sense to
Yeah.
me. We've been watching cross dressing people our whole lives, and now all of a sudden it's like this crazy ass thing
Mm-hmm.
that people want to be something different than what they are. I don't understand it, but that's what they want to do. Like, who cares? Some people don't understand why I like
Yeah.
hockey and
It
shit. They
ain't got
don't
nothing to
understand
do
why I
with it.
like football. It's cool. It ain't for you. It ain't your thing. You ain't got to. It's just like everything, man, in life. It ain't for you. It ain't for you. Keep it moving. Why that shit got you in such a chokehold?
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
I,
but it's
I've never understood that at all.
it doesn't make sense to me, man. I don't know. I'm very curious to see how this plays out. Just like everything else that goes on, man. Because
Mm-hmm.
like, what can we do, man? I feel bad for the transgender people that have to go through and deal with all this stuff on a constant basis.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I feel like we just got to find some middle ground with this group. Because it's too much, man. It's too much hatred.
Yeah, man.
Um, it's not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is the same thing, and I wasn't alive for it. Like especially with the big homosexuality push in like the 70s, 80s, things like that. Especially with like AIDS, HIV epidemic and stuff was
Mm-hmm.
going on, things like that. And the way gay people got treated, man, to me, that's kind of what it seemed like. I said, I wasn't in that era, so I don't know how it was like really felt. But
I
yeah,
remember
man,
it
that's what it
well.
seems
I
like to
remember it
me.
I remember it well.
Was it
Yeah.
similar to how
Yeah,
it
because
is
there's
now with the transgender?
Well, it's hard to say because in that time, people appeared to be more tolerant of people who were different than them. And
Mm-hmm.
while there might have been backlash, the backlash that we're seeing now, I feel the backlash we're seeing now towards transgenders is heavier than the backlash that we saw towards homosexuals back in the day. Because the
Mm.
general attitude was, "Hey, they're people too. We need to treat them like people as well." And so it didn't seem as intense as it does with the transgenders. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we're literally having this discussion because the state wants to make laws about them. I
Yep.
don't recall states making laws about homosexuals back in the day. Now, like I said, I do remember when HIV came about and how everybody I remember, like you said, the push, like the whole attitude around HIV was if you're gay, you're gonna get HIV, and that was the
Hell yeah.
mindset back then.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until Magic Johnson was diagnosed with HIV when folks really opened up their minds and was like, okay, we know Magic ain't gay, so
Mm-hmm.
we know it's not just a gay disease anymore. But it had
Yeah.
literally been around for 2-3 years before Magic got it, before folks really became open minded and learning about HIV and how it affected society. So
Oh
now,
yeah.
with the way that we're treating transgenders, man, like I say, man, this is like just straight up bullying to me. And we didn't
Yeah.
the it just wasn't like they didn't bully gay people like that. They might have made them feel like shit and might have said, "No, we don't want y'all to get married" and shit like that. But like I said, they weren't. They, I don't remember them being this actively against gay people the way they're so actively against transgenders. And
Mm-hmm.
it reminds me of something you said earlier. It's like I don't know why when you said I don't know why people let it bother them so much. I can't to this day, I don't understand why people let this issue bother them so much. Because here in Kentucky, I'm sorry, man, we ain't seeing transgenders, and I'm in Lexington. I just don't see them on a regular basis. Not enough to where I'll be walking around all pissed off about them. And
Yeah.
I don't understand where this hatred comes from. I don't know. Yeah, they're different, but that's them. Let them do what they do. Let them
Yeah,
do
they
their
ain't
thing.
nobody
You
hurt
know, that's
nobody, man.
they ain't bothering nobody, man. They ain't bothering nobody any more than anybody else. They ain't committing no crimes any more than anybody
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
And last I
exactly.
looked, I know I said it on one of the other shows that we had back in the beginning when we was talking about it. There's like less than 1 million transgenders in the entire United States of America. Like, how many transgenders can y'all really be
And you
registered
gotta
down there in
change a whole
Tennessee?
lot for
You
it,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? What you gonna register 236 people down there? There can't be that many transgenders in Tennessee.
Yeah, hell
I
no,
mean,
not
and if I was a
Tennessee.
transgender, why the fuck would I want to live in Tennessee anyway, man? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
hell
saying?
no.
I can't imagine there's a shitload of transgenders walking around in the South and in the
Not
deep
no damn
South because
not
they
in
don't
the
want to
deep
have to deal
south.
with that shit, man.
Hell no, yeah, I'd be scared to death be
I don't know.
transgender in the
I've
damn
been in Nashville
south.
many times. I still ain't seen no transgender.
That shit is crazy, man. That's to let you know, man. It's just that false fear, that fake ass fear that politicians get their parties and stuff worked up with, man. And that was just one of the ones was the transgender shit was getting pushed like crazy. Now I will say, in fairness, there was
Yeah.
some
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
ass laws in certain states, and I'm like, especially California. I'm like, California, y'all need to calm the fuck down out there. I don't know what the hell going on out in Cali. Cali did get a little carried away from me. I'm like, 'cause y'all got just especially with the kids and shit. That's when like I said, that's when I went too fucking far when you start getting kids and shit involved. But yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
It'll never make sense to me. I hate it for them when I think of like like I said, I couldn't think of any like real legislation and stuff. But then you pointed out too that the marriage laws, stuff like that, not letting them get married and get like the benefits of being married, insurance
Mm-hmm.
premiums, things like that. Made me think of that movie, Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, with my man Adam Sandler and them
Yeah.
in there. And that
Right.
highlighted the
Right.
whole case where dude had a fake gay, fake straight and stuff, and it's crazy, man. And I think about the military too with
Oh
the
yeah.
don't ask, don't tell
Mm-hmm. I'll
policies,
get
and they
right to
wouldn't
that.
let gay people serve,
Yeah.
and they shit Trump shut it down, wouldn't let transgender serve. And I always remember my dad being in the army and stuff too, and he used to always bring it up, like especially with the gay people can't serve me, like. So why the hell can my straight ass go to war and die, but some gay person can't go to war and die for their country too? What the hell? Like it don't make no sense at all.
Right.
And I think a lot of it came from
Right.
that
You already
that
know.
HIV fear. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm assuming,
Mm-hmm.
especially from serving in the military, because like your blood type stuff like that, because you never know, you out get injured, we're gonna have to pump you with some blood. You might get some blood from somebody here, donate blood from here, and they probably assume, all right, if we let a bunch of gay people in here, we're gonna have higher risk of bad blood. We might spread HIV amongst our troops and all this shit. It's just it was fear. It's all that stuff always ends up coming from fear of what's different.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with black people, man.
Right.
See a face that look different color than yours and lost your goddamn mind. It's just history
Mm-hmm.
repeating itself, and they just found something new to cling on to that was different. It's every time there's something different that's kind of a big drastic difference, we come back to this point every single time, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how much if you
Right.
just look at history, how much it just repeats itself over and over and over again. And I forgot who I was
Mm-hmm.
listening
It's like
to. And they go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like we don't learn shit from history, man. We
We
don't learn
don't.
shit. We just keep repeating the same shit over and over
It,
again.
it is crazy, man. It really seems like that, and it's because I really sat there one day. I forgot where I heard it from, and I wish I could tell you where I heard it from. But I heard someone say, I can't remember which media personality it was, but they were talking about something that their grandparents told them, and it was like when you speak to the elderly, because it was a kind of a conversation on listen to the people that have been there before you, and it's like they're teaching you the future, and you don't even realize it. They're giving you the future now
Mm-hmm.
because history repeats itself. They've already lived through it and know how that history goes, so they're letting you know, hey, this is how history goes. This is what you need to do to change that history so it doesn't keep repeating this way, things like that. And sometimes we just don't want to sit and listen, but man, this shit is just on repeat.
Right.
Just different scenarios, different generations, different technologies, but it is the same shit over
Mm-hmm.
and over. As soon as you get something different, it turns to hate immediately instead of understanding, which is what it should
Yeah.
be. If it's different,
Mm-hmm.
let me try to understand it, because then you always realize how much similarities you got every single time.
Right.
So worked up on how the outer appearance of something looks, and then you get to know the inside, and you're like, shit, we the same down. We got the same problems, we got the same issues. We might have a little bit of different things going on, but hey, at the end of the day, we still got the same worries. We trying to stay alive, we trying to be fed, we trying to provide and stay safe. We all got the same goals at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day. We might just look different doing them.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. That
Right.
shit is crazy. Again, all the transgender people in Tennessee, just get the hell out of there. For real, I don't know why you out there anyway.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know that place ain't meant for
Yeah,
you.
for real.
Ain't meant for you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And they're making it clear they don't want you around.
yeah,
And they
it's
are
a
not
clear
gonna make
message.
your life easy at all.
absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and move into our last topic. So just pretty much just an update. On the war in
Mm-hmm.
Iran, man. It's funny because when we first talked about it, I was like, I wonder how long it's gonna go on. I thought it might be and it might have been naive of me, but I'm like, man, it might just be like a week. We blow some shit up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ends up cool, like, we let that shit go. Kind of like last time is probably why I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, we smoked them before,
Right.
it was a little bit, shit moved on, but they was like, oh, not this time, buddy. Shit gonna get real ugly and
No.
shit. We are feeling it. Definitely every time I fill up my gas, man, I'll be ready to cry pumping gas. So that's why I don't even know if I wanted to go anywhere this weekend. Cause shit, I'm like, man, you know how much gas gonna cost this weekend, man? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Crazy.
But let's see, trying to bring us
Crazy.
back up to speed on what has
filled
happened
up-
since our
I
last
filled up
discussion.
today. Oh, my bad.
Oh, you good? How much? How much it cost you?
I filled up. I had a little less than a quarter of a tank, and it still cost me $60 to fill that motherfucker up.
Oof,
And I got a little old 14 gallon, 15 gallon tank in my car. So I was sick, because usually now I'm just getting to the point when I get to half a tank, man, I'm just going and fill it up and spend that $40. But even $40
Damn.
for a half a tank of gas is fucking ridiculous.
that
man.
is fucking insane.
Ridiculous.
Golly, boy. It's let me see. Our gas has been floating between $3.79 and $3.99. Everybody is fighting to not hit that $4 point. Like some of them are holding on to that $3.99 as
Right.
long as they can, but I already know that shit gonna get bust wide open this weekend, man. Ain't gonna be able to hold off on it, man. And it's crazy seeing
Oh,
the market
shoot, no.
manipulation with it too, man. It is crazy. If you look at the
Man,
market,
it,
the insider trading is there's some of this shit is just so blatantly obvious that it's disgusting, man. And it's like the same party that was fucking
Yeah, man.
on Nancy Pelosi for her wrong ass doing, playing with
Mm-hmm.
the market. They are over here cashing out every single time. And this man knows what he's doing to play the game of the market. And you see such big power
Mm-hmm.
moves before a big announcement every fucking time. Dog, this shit is like, hello.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, who's checking? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody checking because he owns all
No,
everybody,
nobody.
man. It's wild. It's
Nobody. Ain't nobody
disgusting.
doing shit. Yeah.
Nothing. Nobody. It's
It
like,
really is. And I'm more disappointed in the voters because
mm-hmm.
there should be outrage from all the voters because he's doing everything that he's doing everything that they said he wasn't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like everything they complained about for the last 10, 15 years, he's taking that shit and he's multiplied it by 10 and he's
Bruh.
doing it at a level that we've never seen before. And ain't nobody saying shit. They just,
It is
hey,
crazy.
I gotta pay $4 gas. Oh well, so what? Eggs are $8. Oh well,
Yeah.
big deal. It's like y'all some stupid motherfuckers, man.
For real. That shit is crazy, dog. The shit is crazy. And it's like,
Crazy.
damn. Everything that he's complained about other people doing, he has done just worse. You know what I'm saying? Complained about
Yeah.
us sending all this money for the war and shit to Ukraine. He's done worse already for sending money off to other
Already.
countries and spending all this fucking money and shit like that. It is insane.
Yeah.
Complain. He's got a whole thing. The reason TSA can't get paid right now is because he wants to change all this voter shit, mail-in ballots, and motherfuckers sent a mail-in ballot to vote his damn self. That shit is insane.
The shit is insane, dog. Insane.
Every
Insane.
single thing he's complained about.
Didn't he say the other day it was going to cost $2 billion a day to get the strait reopened? Did he say some shit like that? Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he don't care, man. And
Yeah.
it's crazy
It
when
was
you hear the
free.
politicians, they don't care.
It was free before the war started. You know what I'm saying? It was free. You know, we went from a free Strait of Hormuz to $2 billion a day. And you complaining? It's your fault, dog. It's
Yeah.
your fault. That shit was free. We
Shit
had
was
free
free
gas.
ski.
We had free passageway.
We
It's
used to
crazy.
have it all.
Crazy.
It is crazy, man. This shit is so blatantly like some people. I'm just like, you a fucking idiot. Let's see. So let's see
Yeah,
what's
man.
happened since our last discussion. So top U.S. counterterrorism official Joe Kent, the director of the National Counterterrorism Center, resigned, citing his concerns about the justification for military strikes in Iran and saying he cannot, in good conscience, back the Trump administration's war. He said, Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation, and it is clear that we started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. So that's one. That was a major thing that happened. Of course, Trump came out, and anytime you say something bad, you're a fucking idiot, and you disloyal and all this shit. You're an idiot as soon as you go against the grain. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
It's been
It's
crazy
crazy
because
'cause
we've
that
heard.
shit seems like it was so long ago.
It does, man. It really does. We keep
It's
seeing
like, man, it's
different,
crazy.
it is. We keep seeing like conflicting news as well too on, all right, we got a trade, not a trade deal, a little war deal going on, just like a ceasefire. So it says the U.S. has had a 15-point plan delivered by Pakistan. Both countries ain't talking to each other. We're using middlemen for everything. So that was delivered by Pakistan, and it demands Iran dismantle its nuclear program. Stop there. This nuclear program that was supposedly blown up already, but now it's part of the demands, which is crazy. And hand over enriched uranium. It's essentially a surrender document, is how Iran kind of sees that. Iran has a 5-point deal, and they include demands for reparations for the war and total sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. Ain't nothing gonna get worked out. Trump keeps coming on there. We agreed to a deal, and them motherfuckers keep coming out like the hell he talking about. We still lighting some shit up out here. Ain't no fucking deal. So it's just we look so stupid, man. The back and forth with the our allies are gonna help us and they ain't gonna help us, and these ungrateful motherfuckers. Like, he got pissed one day. Oh, y'all motherfuckers here, boy. That shit. And he got mad as hell, boy. It's like, man, you done hit all these motherfuckers. Like, think about the foreign countries just looking at us right now. He done hit all these motherfuckers with all these different what them things called, man? I can't even think the name of them no more. The tariffs. He hit all of them with the tariffs and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Then all that shit had to come back because it was illegal as fuck. So now you done rubbed everybody wrong that way. You done fucked up a bunch of relationships that way. Then you done got in this war, and I wish I still had that list up. I might end up having it. But so many motherfucking countries are hurting right now because of this Strait of Hormuz being blockaded and shit. Like, and they getting hit with fines, gotten to pay fees. Like, yo, if I'm another country boy, I'd be ready to slap the shit out of Trump, dog. Like, yeah, you fucking up our bag out here, dog, and we not helping you with that shit.
Yeah.
But we'll get more into that. So the Strait of Hormuz. First, there's three waves of inflation that comes along with this. So before we even get into that, there's the oil supply shock that we're all feeling right now. So it said traffic through the strait has dropped from 20 million barrels per day to almost zero. That is crazy. 20 million a day down to almost nothing. In probably some cases, nothing.
Yeah.
The International Energy Agency has labeled this the largest supply disruption in history, worse than the 1970 energy crisis. So it's kind of broken down. Yeah, it's crazy, dog. 20 million. So it's broken down into three waves of inflation. So the first wave, kind of what's going on right now, is jet fuel and gasoline. Flight prices are going up. Our gas we just talked about our gas is going up. So it said Brent crude peaked at $126 per barrel, now hovering around 112, and U.S. diesel has crossed the $5 gallon. If you're in a diesel, boy, I don't know what the hell you doing, because I've been seeing them diesel prices. I'm like, shit, if I had a diesel truck and it ain't for working, then that motherfucker's gonna sit, boy. Hell no.
Yeah.
Another thing.
Sell it.
Yeah, hell no. Shit, not right now. Hell no. Right now, wave two of this three waves of inflation is shipping insurance premiums, which that is skyrocketing. So for the Strait have jumped 4 times to 6 times in a single week, because you got to sit there and think about it. There's a lot of conflict going on, missiles getting hit out there. Nobody wants to send a shipping container and shit like, mines in the water. Nobody wants to put shipping containers out there. Now you're going to blew up millions of dollars of shit inventory and shit that I got. Hell no. So now you paying all this fucking money for insurance, making shit not even worth it. And let's see, many insurers have withdrawn coverage entirely, making it economically impossible to sell the route. And ain't nobody about to be riding down there with no insurance for damn sure, because ain't nobody just gonna eat that millions of dollars, $billion loss, depending on what they got in them shipping containers. Like, it is crazy. And then people got to realize too, that all falls back on us as the consumer, because if they got to pay higher tariffs, they getting hit with more fines, shit like that. That all comes back. They want to get that money. They ain't good-hearted people that just want to take care of us. They want to make money. And if it's costing them money, it's going to cost us money. So wave 3, which is a kind of a upcoming hitting blowback to all this, is 30% of the world's nitrogen-based fertilizer moves through the strait.
Oh, yeah.
So as planting season approaches, we're warming up. We just hit spring. This is expected to trigger a massive spike in global food prices. So we got to think about farmers, shit like that. Farmers is already getting fucked here in our country. So they can't take much more of a beat down. You know what I'm saying? It is, it's just undoable, man. It is really much undoable. And kind of what we talked about too, just talking about our allies, because there's a big breakdown of trust. So the Independent Coalition, which is France, UK, and Germany, the E3, they've officially distanced themselves from the U.S. Israeli strikes. France is currently leading a 35-nation video conference to form a strictly defensive maritime mission that is independent of U.S. operations. So they're like, look, we got to take care of ourselves. Can't worry about what these motherfuckers got going on. Yeah. Then we also have some military base restrictions. So while the UK allows us to use its bases for defensive operations, their prime minister, I'm not going to jack his name up, has drawn a hard red line against being pulled into the broader offensive war. So we fucking up relationships. we're making it harder to defend ourselves and really get a leg going too, because you got to think about it, our allies and these other countries that are going to give us strategic positioning. Like, look, y'all ain't better be smoking them from out here. Now they got beef with me. Like, nah, man, we didn't get in this. We didn't approve of y'all's fight. It ain't like something crazy was going on that we all as a world need to intervene on. They're like, you poked that bear, you got into it. You and Israel, that's on y'all, dog. And that's how they see it, man. And it's, you can't be mad at it. Which he's been, shit, President Trump been worked the fuck up over allies not wanting to be supportive. I'm like, what the hell you think they gonna be like, man? You done talk shit about all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's crazy to expect anything but what you're getting from them. Shit, you done fucked them. They gonna turn their back on you when you need them. That's how that shit works in relationships. People ain't gonna just let you keep fucking them over and over. Like, nah, shit's gotta get addressed. But
right,
it's crazy, dog. That's where we at right now. With everything kind of going on in the war. And it's just still, it's costing us more and more. They keep trying to get more and more funding. And it's like, I don't see when this is going to stop at all.
I don't either, man. I don't either. I saw a tweet today that said Ben Shapiro is telling his listeners that it's going to be a much longer war than people thought and anticipated, and that there will be more casualties. And when he said more casualties, the question I had is, with the lack of reporting that we're getting on the war, we have no idea what kind of casualties we're seeing over there. And they can downplay it all they want to, but every day it's 2,000, 2,500 more Marines being sent to the Middle East. Another 5,000 Marines being sent to the Middle East. The Army's raised their enlistment age to 42, and if you've had a single marijuana conviction, it'll get waived and still get thrown in there. The question I got is, hell, when does the draft start again? You know what I'm saying? Because when the draft starts, folks are gonna start doing cocaine and all kinds of shit because they ain't ready to go fight for this. They ain't ready to go fight this war. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine being of age, and I say this knowing my son's 26, 31, and 30. And well, one just turned 31, so I got two 31-year-olds now for the time being. But I think of my boys, and I ain't trying to see them get drafted in no bullshit ass war, man. They ain't ready to volunteer to go over there. I already know that. So I ain't trying to see them get drafted in there. But where is this going to lead to? And when are we going to get information that we can trust on this war? Because we're not getting it from our media. And when you go on social media, you literally have to get your information from overseas and from the accounts that you're seeing over there. And as far as the social media war that's going on, Iran is killing us in the social media war. I mean, I've learned more from them about the war than I have from us, and it shouldn't be that way.
And they've been putting out some videos flaming Trump.
All kinds of the cartoons, the Lego cartoons, and all that shit. It's like, man, they're teaching us all kinds of shit, and it's like over here, all we're watching is market manipulation every damn day. It's like this shit don't make no sense, man. So I'm interested in seeing how this shit plays out. And see what's going to happen, because from where I sit, it's all bullshit, man. But people are dying. People are out here dying, and we have no clue who, what, when, or where. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and my boy.
I don't know. That shit just.
It's bad. One of my homies did send me a little clip from Ben Shapiro, kind of just making light of the war and kind of almost make it a jokey kind of type thing. And I'm just like, man, and I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously sure it's biased from being in the military and losing people close to me. Like, there's never nothing funny or enjoyable about war at all. There's nothing, you shouldn't have no American pride. Oh, yeah, we're going to go out there and smoke them. No, you should never have no pride in war at all, because at the end of the day, people are dying, and it's going to be innocent people dying. It's not the bad people that should be dying. It's always the innocent people that are in the crosshairs that die, like that girl's school that got blown up and all the other shit that we don't get told about. You know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting on both ends. Like, to me, winning is resolving a conflict without using weapons. You know what I'm saying? Coming to an agreement by communicating effectively. If we got to use power and shit like that to get our point across, then we've lost. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I feel. Now I understand you deal with some places that just egregious, and no matter what you do, it is what it is. But it is just like, I don't know, man. We've just gone too far, man, as a country, and it's very sad to
Yeah.
see politicians that are just accepting of it. People who swore themselves to defending our Constitution, taking care of our citizens, things like that. And people just go along with it. And I can only imagine there's so many
Mm-hmm.
people that are just going with it, even though they know that shit is wrong. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I hate it. I hate that we have to go through this as a country because it's we didn't have to be here. We didn't have to be in this situation. This wasn't a situation that was dire, and it wasn't a situation that was urgent. You know, Iran was not coming for America, and it doesn't. At the end of the day, man, it's all gonna be for nothing, man. It's all gonna be a bullshit ass war. And the one thing that like I said before, man, the one thing that bothers the fuck out of me is the extra worry that I have for my kids because I don't want my kids fighting in this war, and I know my kids don't want to fight in this war. I know my kids don't want any part of this war because this it's a war over money. It's a war over oil. It's not a war over justice. It's not a war over uh, a country doing bad things and people want and the United States going over there to play the world police. This is simply the United States spinning a block on the country and doing that because, well, we really don't know. But speculation is that it's all a distraction to keep the Epstein files from coming out. And for all we know, that could be the truth. At the end of the day, we are stuck with what is going on over there. And I hate it, man, because it's gonna drive prices up here. It's gonna cause confusion over here. And I don't think I just don't feel like people have come to grips and come to terms with that fact. And I don't think people are prepared for what's going to happen next. And granted, we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what direction that all of this is leading into, but none of it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? If you're struggling with money now, you're going to be struggling even harder with money later on. If you're struggling to survive now, you're going to be struggling even harder to survive later on. Nothing is getting ready to get easier. Nothing is going to be better. Nothing is going to take place that is going to fix this situation. You know, I feel like we've gotten ourselves into a hole that is frankly, it's just going to be too hard for us to dig up out of that hole. And I don't know, man. We're going to find out. I don't know. We're going to find out shit the hard way, apparently. And, you know, it is what it is. It could have been avoided, but, you know, people didn't want to vote for Kamala. So, you know, here we are. And folks can sit there and say, well, we probably would have gone to war with Kamala as president also. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know. And we ain't never going to find out because we just in the situation that we in, man. We just stuck.
All right, man. So let's wrap these up. What's our takeaways for these two topics here? Let's start with the Tennessee transgender
All
bill.
right.
What's our takeaways on that joint?
All right. So my initial takeaway on that joint is number one, if you're a transgender and you're living in Tennessee, I hope that you have some kind of means to get the hell out of that state. And I don't know where you can go. I really don't know where to tell you to go. My guess would be to
Up
research best
north.
areas for transgenders.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's
Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm sure you can get on the computer and find something out about that, but there's no way I would be down south if I was transgender. There's no way that I would want any parts of that, and there's no way I would want any parts of them tracking because, like I said, if they're gonna start tracking transgenders, they're gonna start tracking other groups at some point in the future as well. So everyone should be outraged about this. I know folks
Mm-hmm.
won't be outraged about it. I know there will be plenty of folks that are happy that are going to scream and yell and say, yeah, track all them transgender ass motherfuckers. Well, you know what? When they come to track you, don't call the Clue to Confused podcast to have
Nope.
a episode about it because we're going to say, fuck you. That's what you get.
Facts. I'm with you
So
on
that's my
that.
takeaway on that. We got to quit bullying the transgenders, man. We got to quit bullying them.
Yeah, mine's short and sweet on that too. I don't get it. I don't understand the hate. Um, I apologize to the people, the transgender people that have to deal with all this stuff for unnecessary reasons. I hate that our country just
Mhm.
has singled y'all out and attacked y'all as a group. But I'll just say, man, just know y'all got support, man. There's people that, we may not be transgender, we might not understand certain things, but we understand that everybody is human, are entitled to the same rights, love, and respect. Um, so that's all we can do about that. What
Mhm.
we got on the war in Iran, man? What's your takeaways on that?
My takeaway on the war in Iran is going to be pretty similar to some stuff I already said. At the end of the day, folks, all you folks out there who are not paying attention to the war, you will start paying attention to it when they come for your kids. Because when they come for
Oh
your
yeah.
kids, that means your kids gonna have to sign up and go to the military and have to go fight in this war. Because if what Iran is saying is true and that the casualties are much higher than we have any clue about, they're gonna come for the kids. They're gonna come for it. That's why they raised that draft age, or why that's why they raised the
Oh yeah.
enlistment age to 42. Can you imagine a 42-year-old going to fight in a war? Now, granted, I'm 51, getting ready to go turn 52, but when I turned 40, that's when my back and shit started hurting. There ain't no way, man. There ain't no way you can send 40-year-old people over there to Iran to fight in that war. But that's where we're at. And you know what? Elections have consequences, and I hate it. I really hate it. I wish folks would have been a little bit less hateful, but like he said, man, here we are. So, we're going to see what happens. Thanks for the gas, punk motherfuckers.
Yep. And I'm 35 years old. My back on fire right now. I was on the phone with my doctor today, booking appointments because my back been hurting. Ain't
Right?
no way in hell I'm going overseas to fight in no shit like that,
Man, ain't
man.
no way.
It's sad. My takeaway is the same, man. It's just elections have consequences, and here we are. You know what I mean? This is what we got. We need to know what these
Mhm.
midterms, what we need to do better, and we need to make the change then. You know what I'm saying? They're doing all this to stop that.
Mhm.
Our elections and things from rolling out how we normally should have them roll out. But we gotta keep fighting the good fight, man. We gotta make that change, man. Our votes matter. That's why they're trying to stop us so much. But I appreciate you with those, my man. Appreciate
Right.
you on the top. All right, let's jump into our real talks and clickbait, man. So, real talk or clickbait. NIL and college hoops will lead to less upsets in March Madness in the future. How you feeling? Was that real talk? Is it clickbait? Do we think it's gonna
Mm.
have that much of effect on the smaller teams or what, man?
Well, so here's my thing, man. It's hard. This is a hard question because what the NIL is doing is making, like we've talked about it earlier, but it's giving us matchups like Nebraska versus Iowa in the Sweet 16. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk upsets, are we talking upsets like Oakland over Kentucky and Lehigh over Duke, or are we talking about non-traditional blue bloods or and non-blue bloods that are able to creep up on the scene? You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see more teams like Nebraska and Indiana, like in college football, where Indiana won the national championship. I think we're going to see schools that are able to put together a team that we're not used to seeing. And in my mind, that's kind of like an upset. You know what I'm saying? If a team
Hell
like,
yeah.
now, granted, if it's a team like Tennessee Tech or some shit like that, that's a huge upset. But we know now, hell, if Tennessee Tech's got the right booster, they can put together a nice team at some point. And I ain't saying that, I'm just using them as an example, but the NIL, it changes everything up. So I lean clickbait because, like I said, I feel like there's an opportunity for more upsets to take place because of where the money's at, who's getting the money, and how fast it is, how quick you can create a team. Because I mean, look at UK; they spent all that money and they wasn't no
Hell yeah.
good.
Number one.
And you can
Number
find
one and
another
spent
team that's
money.
going to spend some money and they'll be in the damn Final Four. It just depends on who you can get in roster construction and all that good stuff. So I'm a lean
Mm-hmm.
clickbait, man. I lean clickbait. I think we're still going to see upset because I think the NIL is going to create schools that we're not used to seeing to become those teams that make the upsets.
Yeah. I'm I've been conflicted on this one to be honest with you. Because I can see just being like schools get this
Yeah,
money and
man.
just heavily load up, but then to your point, man, and watching my own squad, UK, it's like that money don't always pan out. And it's just, I mean, ain't no difference in the professional league. You see teams spend all this money, blowing money on some players that don't do shit, and it's just how the game goes. So, I'm with you. I don't think it could be that way. You can spend some big bucks on some people, and it's just not work the way it is. So I think there will be still some upsets. I think March Madness will still be one of the best tournaments ever. I love that shit every year. It's exciting. I mean, I love it because you really do. Everybody does have a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I love seeing these upsets, man. They make everything great. Make it real great, dog. But yeah, I'm with you though. I think that's I definitely think it's clickbait. Definitely think that was clickbait, but we'll see how it goes. Man. I'm curious to see how it plays next year.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. I do want to see how it plays out next year, especially with like Kentucky is that prime example of you can spend all this money, but we'll see. So I'm curious to see how teams approach that going forward with their recruiting, things like that as well too, because you might find somebody cheap that's just as good as one of these top paid NIL folks, man. But other than that, man, I appreciate you, my dog. Definitely some good topics. Wish we didn't have so many technical difficulties, but here we are. We make it work how we got to make it work, man. Yeah. But I definitely appreciate having you on, man. Appreciate the listeners tuning in and support, man. Y'all definitely turned the support up here lately, man. So we definitely love that, man. We'll keep trying to push out some good quality content to you as best we can.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, I know why we just have technical difficulties today, man. I'm telling you, Palantir found out what we was talking about, and they're sabotaging us, man. That's what it is. Palantir. The surveillance state has arrived. Shit, I laugh. I laugh to keep from crying. But yeah. Yeah. Damn it, Riverside. Hey, y'all. Technical difficulties hit once again. This has been the Clearly Confused podcast, where I can't remember the call line because I don't have it wrote down. But listen, we love y'all. Peace. We will catch y'all on the rebound.
Peace.